A lot of chess players always are scared of the French defense. What should I play against the French? Should I play the main line? Should I play some tricky sideline? Or should I look for what the international master Alan-Safar Ramoutar has to offer? Now, today I will present you a game like no other. I have been playing the game of chess for many years. I have been in the field of battle and in all these different skirmishes and these tournaments. I have won countless tournaments. I have lost a lot of games as well, more than I can count. And I've accumulated endless wisdom, endless experience, and by every day, my knowledge, my strength, and my power continues growing on and off the chessboard. Today, I will present a game where I demolished the French defense with some high level preparation that I prepared specially for the French defense. And today, you will witness a game like no other game you have ever seen. That is guaranteed. I was playing in the Belgrade Radnički Chess Club International Master Norm Tournament. It was a close tournament, if I recall correct. 10 players, a very strong event, all master players battling it out. I was playing against a young, talented player from Serbia, FIDE Master. So the French defense started, and I chose the move pawn to e5, which is a signal of a kingside attack in the long term. The pawn on e5, it serves as a bone in the throat of the black's position. White hopes that by playing this move, he can later fortify his center, and this pawn on e5 will serve as a sort of lever for an attack. So this is the whole idea behind the move pawn to e5. White takes more space, he cramps back black a bit, and he hopes that the pawn on e5 can support some sort of attack. Pawn to c5 was played typical move, undermining the center. Now, whenever white has a or black has a pawn chain, you should always put pressure on the base of the pawn chain and try to destroy the entire pawn chain. Pawn to c3 was played. Knight to c6, again adding pressure on the center. Knight to f3 defending. And after queen to b6, the modern main line, I played bishop to e2. My opponent took on d4. I recaptured and he played knight to h6. In fact, this is recommended, if I recall correctly, by Grandmaster Anish Giri in his lifetime repertoire on Chessable. And here I played a very sharp move. Bishop captures h6. Now, it's a logical move, but my opponent captured on b2 first. He believes that he can win the rook and then later capture the bishop. So my bishop is under attack, my rook is under attack. What do? I played a move that I specially prepared. Knight to c3. What's going on here? This is looking like some not real chess. My bishop is under attack. My knight is under attack. What's going on? I invite him to take on c3. My idea was bishop to d2. And after he moves his queen to a3, I had a special idea here. One that I cannot reveal in this video, but in the future, my special idea shall be revealed. And if he takes my bishop, then simply my knight can come to b5, and he is under some pressure here. He tried knight captures d4. I was not shocked at all. I had prepared this move. I expected it. The whole idea is that if white captures on d4, the knight, black would capture the knight on c3. And now white cannot block with the bishop due to the hanging knight on d4. And his idea was that if I recapture the queen, he captures on a1. But I had no fear of this at all. Bishop to d1 was played. He captures the bishop. Castles. So at the moment, black is up on exchange. However, his king is in the center. His queen is in a funny position. Bishop to a4 is the threat. He immediately gets out with his queen. I hit him with a check here, coming out at him, getting ready for some action. The king goes to d8. Rook to b1, chasing the queen, asking him what's going on, what's going on. He tries to escape with the queen, queen to a3, and here I played knight to b5. Now it's important to note that all of this I had seen this before. This is not game that I've seen this the first time. I was familiar with these ideas. And in the modern era of chess, opening preparation is very important, actually. In fact, many games can be won straight out of the opening. At the master level, at my level, playing all these years of competitive chess against many grandmasters, many masters, opening preparation is not the main thing which wins games, but it helps you get a good position. And sometimes you can even just win a game from the opening, as happened here. I got a winning position. Queen captures a2. I invite you to think here. So black now, he wants to bring his queen to c4, and he slowly is escaping. So I decided to play knight d2. I was familiar with these kind of ideas, and now the knight is taking away squares from the queen. So the black queen is not feeling so well. He developed his bishop to d7. He's bringing out his piece, putting some pressure on my knight. I move my knight to c3. I'm asking his queen what's going on. He moved the queen to a3. I simply took on d7. And if he takes back with the king, I believe I have the tactic knight captures d5 here. And after e captures d5, queen captures d5. If he goes king to c8, I have queen captures b7. And if king to e8, I also have queen captures b7. His rook is in a precarious position, and if the rook moves to d8, then simply queen to c6, and he's in a whole world of trouble here. If rook to d7, we have rook b8, king e7, and queen f6 spells a ugly mate. He played bishop to c5, and here I played queen to d3, simply moving back. King takes, and now rook captures b7, king to e8, and there's no black is up the exchange, but his king is in the center. And here I didn't rush with anything. I simply brought my knight into the game, attacking his bishop, threatening queen to b5. He played pawn to a6, and a brilliant move was played. A move like no other move. I invite you to pause the video and solve it. Here, queen to c2 was played, with the idea knight to b1, attacking the queen and attacking the bishop. It's the most basic idea. He played rook to c8, defending the bishop. And I invite you to solve the position here. I drop the tactical blow. Knight captures d5. After e captures d5, queen to f5 with a double attack here. My opponent sweating, not sure what to do. He immediately bails out with a desperado. Bishop captures f2 with the idea that if I take with the queen, he will fling in rook to c1 check. And the idea is that in the end, I will be forced to trade queens, and black is completely out of the woods here. Queen to f1. Unbelievable move. What is going on here? I am still threatening his rook. I'm threatening the pawn here. He hits me in the check. Rook to c1. I take. Captures with the queen. King comes up. He hits a check. The king comes to f3. He hits another check. The king comes to g4. He hits a check. The king comes to h4. He hits another check. The king comes back to h3. After queen to e3, pawn to g3. No more checks. And it's time to resign. Queen captures f7. Queen c8 mate. Too many threats. I don't have to say anything about this game. I believe the game speaks for itself.